after 3 straight weeks in a row of down movement, the market has woken up. Will it continue? Let's talk about it. It's Stocks and Hip Hop. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I really do appreciate you sticking around. It helps me grow. If you can, please hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Follow me along this journey as I show you how to use technical analysis, or what I really like to call protecting your money. Because what we do here every single week is we look at the 4 indexes in order to look for signals or clues to what to do to protect our money. And whatever is happening in the market, up or down, we are protecting our money. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, this is Stocks and Hip Hop. We talk about stocks. We also talk about hip hop. And today's hip hop comes from Willie the Kid. Willie the Kid and Tycoon rap off the Capital Gains album. Spit the line. Bought a building, could have bought a necklace. Teach the children not to spend reckless. This is what we do. Hip hop is ingrained with finance. These are the gems. I'm going to point them out to you. So now let's jump directly into these charts and see what happened this week, because it was very exciting to see that the market became alive once more. All right. So the S&P closed at $4,045.64. As we take a look under the hood here, I want to point out again this huge pattern here of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. We're still in this pattern currently, and this is what I'm looking for, to see that we have a move to the upside to actually test out our highs, but that's for the future. One step at a time, and we are doing that. We defended ourselves at 1, this support area, and 2, at this 30-day moving average. Last week I pointed out both of those as being our last stop of defense, and then they definitely kicked up a notch here for where we are at now. So where do we go from here? We've got our moving averages grouping together, as we pointed out last week, showing a potential momentum shift. From here, where we can go is we want to get back above this 4,100 area. We want to get back above that 4,100 area. As you see, when we were above before, we lost our momentum, and we want to see that get regained above that area in order to prove the dominance of the bulls. All right, if we get there, good, because we want to actually clear this major level. We clear this major level, it is off to greener skies. Once we get there, we'll get there. All right, downside target is if we end up falling back below this 4,000 area. If we do that, then we show that the momentum is actually going back down to the bears. And if they do regain that, then it's likely going to come back down and retest the lows that we recently made at this 38. Yo, what's wrong with my speech this morning? All right, that's the S&P. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with IWM. IWM closed at $191.50. All right, so $191.50. And as we take a look under the hood of what's going on with here, we pointed out before how we've had this double bottom. All right, clue 1. Clue 2, we've had a potential momentum shift with all of these moving averages starting to group. We start to see our 50 days curving. We have our 30-day going up, and of course our 200-day moving average is still relatively on a gradual slope to the upside. So all of these are showing signals that price action is starting to change. So we defended our 190 area, which is what we pointed out last video. Now where do we go from here? We have our price target set for around that 195 area. We want to see it get back to around this 195 to prove the strength, because this is where it fell from before, and we want to see that we regain all of that. And if we do have a massively bullish week, then we want to get back to around this 200 area, which we haven't been at since August of last year. And that will be a huge signal for the bulls that they have full control. Downside target is if we come back to around this 185 area. If we slip this support area, if this gets taken out, then it's likely going to move back down to around this 185 area. So upside target 195, downside target 185. All right, so let's go ahead and skip on over to what's popping with the Dow. The Dow closed at $33,390.97. And we're going to take an ultra good look at what's going on in the Dow, because as you can see, this is a very clear back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We were hanging pretty tight near this resistance area, which I thought was a very good signal. Then we slipped, and then all of a sudden we regained back to around this 30-day moving average. We pointed out last week how this support area is critical, because if we fail this support, the chances are we will start to move lower. And we held up, as you can clearly see from this bullish candle. So where do we go from here? The price targets haven't changed, ladies and gentlemen. Price targets are still the same for the Dow. We want to get back to around this 34,000 area. This is where we fell from before, and we want to get there in order to regain the momentum that we had. Downside target is if we come back to this very same support that we've held up. If we do that and we fall below, then chances are, as you can see, it's ugly. It's ugly underneath there. And if it does get there, then it's likely going to do this very same fast moves that it has before in this volatile area. So upside target 34,000, downside target is if we come back to retest around this 33,000 area. All right, so lastly, let's check out tech stocks. Yo, what's up? All right, let's do it now. NDX. And them techs are still busting. $12,290.81. Under the hood, we see very similar imprints, double bottom. We've talked about it before. We've talked about momentum shift with all the moving averages grouping 200, 30, and 50. They are getting closer together. This usually signals a momentum shift. And we're back above that 50-day moving average. We fell below last week, spooked us a little bit, and it said psych, and went right back up above. So where do we go from here? We want to have the price targets. Price targets right now, we still have 12,500 as our price target for the NASDAQ. And that is because this is where we fell from. We fell from there before, and we want to see that we actually have a stronghold at that price. If we can do that, then we have the momentum to come back to this resistance and go higher, because that's the end game. We want to get back and actually come back to around this ultimate, this 15,000 area. Downside target. Downside target is if we come back to this 12 and we slip 12,000. If we slip there, then we're going to actually come back and retest in this area, likely. All right, so upside target 12,500, downside target 12,000. Yo, how did the trading week go for you? All right, let me know. Let me know how it went. Make sure you hit the subscribe, because I can help you. All right, this is what we do every single week. We want to actually stay out of the market at this point right now. And the only reason why is because we have no clear decision. None. It's been back and forth, as we talked about with the Dow. Very strong zone. That's it. We've been in a very strong range. There's been no winners. All right, plenty losers, but there's been no winners when it comes to what's happening on it with the price action. So the clear signal is not here yet. I think we will get there pretty soon, especially with the moving averages all grouping together. We're likely going to have something happen where the momentum will shift towards somebody, and we're going to find that out. All right, so yo, let me know what you're listening to. A hip hop, I need something new to listen to. I haven't heard anything new in a while. I definitely have my eyes and ears open, so put that in the comments. Let me know what you got going on. Already hinted at what's with Willie the Kid. Make sure you check that out. That is Tycoon Rap. That's got some bars in it, the one I mentioned earlier, and more. So check that out. It's on the Capital Gains album. Lastly, take care of yourself. Health is wealth. This is something that I preach all the time. Even though I cover the market, I can care less about the market if I don't have my health. I want you to have that same attitude. Take care of yourself. You gotta drink your water out here. You gotta make sure that you get exercise in on a daily basis. Daily, all right? Stop playing yourself daily. And then you also need to make sure you have those relationships. Spend time with people that you love. These three things are the God when it comes to happiness. Have these three and you will have happiness. Promise you. So take care of yourself out here, all right? And make sure that you check out my other videos, because this is what I do every single week. Support the channel. Check the videos out. Learn with me every single week. And I'll catch you next week, all right? Peace.